When I first join a server, I'm looking at the two factions I'll be playing for and against. So you want to memorize what kind of pattern the camouflage is, such as the British having this mesh hat, Russians having this dark green camo. So that way, when I'm facing an enemy, I'm not sure who it is. I don't need to open my map. I could just take a glance and take my shot. Of course, you want to also look at what vehicles you have in your enemy team vehicles. You want to see whether you needing the hat kit or the lat kit. Some factions, the hat kit do not get optic. When you're joining a squad, most of the time you don't know who the squad leader. You've never played with a squad leader before, so you don't know whether the person who just created the squad is about to pass the SL to somebody else, or if they even have a mic. So I would give confirmation like a hello, just to show that I do have a mic. I guess get in the chopper. Either if the squad leader doesn't talk in the beginning, you could give him suggestions. Like I was saying, we could get in the chopper since there's no squad in the choppers already. Or we could take, I think this is the bulldog, because I'm pretty sure all the lodges are already full anyways. 3 or 1s.
Yeah, in 3. We're hopping in 3. Everybody hop in 3.
I know people like to spam music and chat in the beginning, staging phase, but for squad leaders, it's pretty annoying and stressful if they have command comms, talking local comms, squad comms. It's all stressed for them. So for me, I would suggest just staying quiet. You know, when you join the squad, just let the squad leader know you got a mic, but hold comms. Let the squad leaders talk, devise a plan.
This doesn't sound very British.
Where am I taking you guys?
Give us a second. Give us 1 second.
Take time.
Yo, how aggressive do you guys want to go? Can you drop us around the move mark that I have for move 9?
It's a bit far, but we can try.
So normally for Yeho, the most common would be, for the second flag anyways, would be here, here, for the second flag. Third flag would usually be the Novos, and then Quarry, which is the less common lane. So for lanes, you got your west lane, you got your center lane, and you got your east lane. And west lane being the less common, if I was a squad leader, I would take a vehicle going to west lane. If you don't want to set up a hab, you could put a rally down. The 2 flags would be about here and here would be for the west lane, if it was chosen.
Roger, roger.
And for Americans, you'll never know which lane it is until after your second flag. Second flag is always going to be airfield, whether the south side or the north side. Third flag would then determine what side you will be going to. So with Quarry, it's guaranteed to be coming this way. If it goes Novos, if it goes to these Novos, then it would be branching off this way. Just watching what armor they have, looking at the time the tank spawns in. Usually I load up the server, get into a vehicle quickly. If I was a squad leader, try to grab a Logi or a heli, and then while getting to the destination, I would then come to squad lanes, choose my map, choose the layer, choose the team I'm on, and then choose the first flag. Sometimes the first or second flag will show you what lane you'll be going to. Russia will always know what lanes they'll be going to most of the time by the second or even third flag. And then for America, the third flag usually would be what lane it would tell you to go to. So such as this west lane. When I'm in the chopper, I want to keep an eye out for enemy choppers or for enemy vehicles to see where they could be heading to. Usually the hot drops would be in like this area right here. Novos would be another common hot drop for helis. If I relay it to my squad leader, he could tell the other squad leaders. Now this move mark that we're going to, it's pretty aggressive push. Me personally, I would not take it, just because if there are BTR Tigers rolled up on this main road. I'll pause it whenever the map pops up. And see, that's another thing I do. I keep checking my map. Squad is considered like a milsim, but I consider it more of a hardcore shooter. With this map, you can put marks down, and the whole team can see. So like I was saying earlier, if the Tigers came up this road or coming up from Zlota, then they would shoot down our chopper.
Alright, get ready.
Alright, guys. Get ready to go.
Go on my mark. Alright. Go.
So when playing as AT, I would stretch out, try to get to the north or wherever the enemy main is from. Try to get ahead of the squad, try to look for enemy lodges or vehicles coming up. If I was the engineer or medic, of course, I would stay next to squad leader, get the hab up. Rifleman should stick with AT, just like in this instance. If I had a rifleman sticking with me, we could go further north or west or east, get prepared for whatever vehicle comes up. With a rifleman with his ammo bag, I could get a couple shots off.
Block off the door? No, we don't have enough supplies for that.
And it's a pretty good tip right there. If you're a helo pilot, and after you set up your construction, you can do a little recon before you start heading back to main for the resupply. You try to get eyes on their first flag. I think second flag could be in this general area for them. We could check squad lanes for that. So see, the second flag would be on this northeast side of the map, and that way the helo pilot can give information to other armored, like, oh, you see a BMP or BTR heading this way, or you could tell squad 4, watch out, there's a BTR on this intersection up here.
We'll probably need another Logi run.
Another what run?
Another run to bring supplies over here. Because we're going to need to block off that radio from being able to get snagged.
So what I'm doing right now is visual and auditory cues. If I see something go through the trees, or if I hear wheels or tracks, I need to relay that to my team, and the squad leader relay it to the rest of the team.
Yeah, boy.
You coming to hang out over here?
He's bringing more.
Oh, yeah.
So I keep checking my map because I hear a heli right now. There's no heli near us. Heli coming from the south. Turn this up a little more. So East Novo being the second flag.
Where's that coming from? Your west?
That's coming from southwest west
And
to 55.
reference to
Southwest.
Squad 5,
Yeah.
whenever that second flag appeared, since he was closest, he should have immediately started moving. Let me see if I can find it. No. Anyway, Squad 5 was closest to the flag, to the cap. Whenever the next flag appears, if you're close to it, either start marching or get a vehicle, get to that cap as soon as possible. Otherwise, if no one captures it, you can have enemy, example Logi or vehicle, on the Novos already and prevent us from capping. And with your back caps, you only need one guy to capture it. But with the more people on the flag, the faster it caps. So Squad 5 needs to move off immediately. If he was building a hab, just get one guy to dig it, get the rest of the squad to the East Novo flag.
Where's that coming from?
Quickly.
Your west?
That's coming from southwest west to 55.
Southwest. Yeah.
So my squad saying they got contact on the southwest side. Comes our chopper to give recon. And keep checking your map. Multiple squad leaders or FTLs can mark things on the map instead of relaying it over comms, just like now. I just saw that BTR mark on the west side, so I need to start heading over there since I'm AT.
Where? What direction?
If I was rifleman, I would head with
North.
AT, give him ammo.
North, Roger.
So it's two things. I need
It's on
to confirm if it's an enemy BTR and give accurate location on it. So I do hear an engine to the west side. Not sure if it's Tiger or BTR.
Towards that BTR mark. Not sure what it is yet.
Some vehicles do give distinctive sounds, kind of like the Russian Logi gives like a whining noise to it. Of course, tracks where you hear the track noise, and then the wheels, vehicles making different noises.
It doesn't
So
sound
just
like a BTR.
whenever you're giving call outs, try to give it out like a wheeled vehicle or a tracked vehicle.
Sounds like an actual tank, to be honest.
Could be a BMP.
Got one.
Oh, it is a BTR 30. Fuck.
So
Yeah,
that
it's
AT
a
confirmed
BTR.
BTR.
We got plenty of ammo, so at least track it.
So with that, I can't do too much heavy damage to armor, especially like tanks. But try to aim for your engine or the ammo compartments, or even disabled, such as the wheels or the tracks on BMPs or tanks. There is a guide, kind of similar to this one, where you would want to aim. Try to get the engine or the ammo compartment.
It's a BTR, not a BMP, so I can't track it.
Oh, okay. Fuck.
And if I had a rifleman here, possibly could get another shot off.
Or a heat.
We hit it twice. I'm coming back for more ammo.
I'm keeping eyes on it.
There's a second one coming from the west. There's going to be two of them soon.
So just saying that now, Squad 5 sending his Logi back to main. When he had enough supplies, he could have got another hab or a radio on this west side. Or even if he needed to come over and get a hab somewhere on the northeast side. Not sure. Like, yes, running was an option, but depending on the enemies, if there was already enemies on this west side here, it would probably been better. If there was enemies on this west side, it'd probably been better to get another hab set up on this west of Novo or to this east side of Novo.
Head back south. Our team's not getting the second flag at all.
So I'm not giving up for two reasons. When you're down, you can still give information out. If the vehicle or whatever killed you is close to your body, you can still hear them and give call outs to your squad. Example, the VTR was still near my body. I can hear him, so I can call that out. If I heard him heading to the east, then I can call that out. Or if he started heading north, whatever the situation is. If I start hearing footsteps near me, and there's no friendlies near me, I can say, hey, there's infantry on my body. So whenever you go down, don't give up. You can still give information. Also, I'm not giving up because we may need to move back to the south. This have not relevant right now. It is a distraction for their armor and their infantry. Their infantry, they're saying on this whole west side. So we are giving a distraction, but it's not relevant right now as compared to getting the flags for the beginning of the game.
TR's pushing up, boys. Careful. I hear him driving.
So when you're doing your back caps, you just need one guy at least just to start the cap. And of course, with the more people you have, the faster it goes. But if you assault example, that Novo flag was hot, you can tell one guy just to hide, just let him survive to capture it. Let the rest of the squad try to clear out East Novo.
Where's that helo going?
Whenever you use your AT and you resupply your ammo, reload it immediately. For whatever reason, your character throws away the old rocket. So go ahead, reload it once you resupply to get your new one ready.
Across the field in the wood line.
We're getting Novo.
I hear southeast side BTR.
So of course, hearing
killed 2 guys
engines.
in
I
those
don't
guys.
have visual, but I did hear engines, so I
So
have to call it out
west.
to my squad.
Not sure if there's more.
Somewhere towards Charlie is going to be a BTR.
Okay, I'm coming back.
So getting shot on the west. When you're getting shot, you just need to listen for just like half a second. Usually, don't listen to the first shot. Listen to the second one. That will be where your shot. The enemies are shooting
Side
from.
contact.
Keep checking your map. There's no friendly helis nearby, so that must be
Helo
enemy
overhead.
helo.
Rifleman stick with
Both
AT.
helos.
We need rifleman to stick with AT.
If we had more construction, we could have placed more ammo crates around the. We could put more like ammo crates along the perimeter. That way, AT or whoever medics could get resupplied instead of running all the way back to the hab. If we were outside the circle, we could easily just come onto the perimeter to get our ammo if we had enough construction. So if you're ever a squad leader and you got enough construction, put more ammo crates down. It's more, in my opinion, more useful than getting emplacements like MG emplacements or sandbags or whatever. Usually tows, of course, are necessary.
I hear southeast side BTR.
I killed 2 guys in those fields to the west. Not sure.
Enemy helo overhead.
Rifleman stick with
Both
AT.
helos.
We need rifleman to stick with AT.
So with this LPPV coming up, I would not push that BTR. Of course, he doesn't know the exact location. This BTR is moving north. But I would not get close to that area if I knew a enemy vehicle that I could not kill.
The vehicle's coming back.
Oh, I see the BTR. It's east of my position. Straight east of me, north of you, Charlie.
So of course,
There's one
this other
trucking
lad giving
northwest
callouts
and
where
Right,
the
right,
BTR
yeah,
is.
I'm gonna hit him.
And as a FTO or SL, I would say it's very important to get these marks down on the map quickly as possible. Let me see if I can get back. If I did not put this mark here, this 6 light vehicle, maybe he would not know it was here. The old mark was down here still. So The old mark being down here, he thinks it's still down here. But if I didn't mark this, then maybe he would not know the beat. He wouldn't hear it or see it.
That's okay,
So keep marking
Whenever I get-
as FTO or SL. Keep marking the map. Don't just give marks like Charlie Mark Bravo or the move mark. Try to put the icons on the map as quickly as possible so that the rest of the team can see it.
Memo.
I guess I fast forward a little bit. Let me see if I can head back.
Vehicle's coming back.
Oh, I see the BTR. It's east of my position. Straight east of me, north of you, Charlie.
There's one directly northwest of me.
Right at the. I'm gonna hit him with the rocket. Be ready.
No, he got me.
Is it?
No, he got me. But yeah, I know where he is now. He's moving towards my body.
Come over to me. I got ammo back.
That's okay. It's okay. Keep it. I'm gonna get some ammo.
So the scrapyard being the next flag, like I was saying earlier, grab a Logi, grab whatever vehicle you have, get to the flag quickly. Even if there's contact on your old flag, it's not relevant right now, it's locked. If you have a diamond, depending if blue or red, that's your active objectives. The 7, if he's getting the hab down, leave the engineer or whoever one guy to build the hab, get the rest of the squad up. Squad 10, same thing, get his guy to start moving up. Need to start the cap as soon as
Vehicles,
possible
what the heck?
before the enemies get on there.
I think this is one of their objectives, boys.
Yeah.
I think so too. That's what we want though.
So even though we're causing a distraction for like 2 of their BTRs and their infantry on this west side, it's still not as important as capturing the flag. If the rest of the squads were doing what we're doing, where we're distracting enemy armor or whatever, and no one's grabbing the flags, it's useless in the long run. You need to be focusing more on scrapyard.
As long as there's no infantry, we should be fine.
There's infantry to wood on Mark, by the way.
And just thinking of it now, it just seems like this squad is too much centered in the fob radius. I would try to get more guys spread out, just in case there was another infantry push, like coming on the north side or the south side. I know there is infantry on this west side, but you still need bodies covering 360
I just got killed
a
there.
perimeter.
That one. It's on Bravo.
On move mark or? Oh, Bravo. Okay.
Yeah.
TNT, are you trying to res me?
Yeah, that's because they have a hab over
Yeah.
there, Murph. They have a hab west.
So something I guess killed squad 10. He should have put infantry marks or whatever killed him on this West Novos. He should have put whatever killed him on the West Novos so that the rest of the team could know. And this 7 leader should have grabbed that Logi. Should have grabbed that Logi and started immediately going for scrapyard.
On Charlie, there's a hub.
On Charlie?
And I know that players want to fight and get the gunfights, but like I'm saying, it's more important to get on the flag first, then fight.
That's a question.
Oh,
I
no.
don't
I
know. I'm not
BTR is on the east side. BTR is on the east side.
I see a lot of infantry. They're on that east side.
On the east side?
So, listening to the background, I do hear the track vehicle, whether that north mark is accurate or not. I do hear the tracks, so you would call that out to your
Yeah.
squad if there was
Hit
no
the BTR
icon
again.
already.
300 meters.
And the BTR is close right now for not us to range it, but as a squad leader, try to prioritize your marks, like your observe or your move mark. Put them on the enemy vehicle icon or even on the FTL marks so that us AT can give more accurate shots. So with this lat, if he was going to shoot it, I didn't want him as a squad leader. I would give an accurate mark. I'll put my my observe or whatever down on it, and then it would give him, just say example, 100-meter on his compass, and that way he gives an accurate
Start
shot.
repairing.
Thank you. So squad leaders, FTLs, keep updating your move marks and your icons.
Oh yeah, on observe infantry.
Yeah, they're pushing our east now. Be careful.
Hey boss, if you can, give me hills. So when you get picked up, you have the red icon on the bottom right of your screen, right here. If you get shot, you will die instantly. You'll be dead. You cannot be picked up again. So you automatically lose 1 ticket for the team. So if you have a medic nearby, try to get him to heal you quickly as possible, so that this dead state can go away, and for you to get your vision back. If a medic is not nearby, it'll take 1 minute, I believe, to get the color back and the red icon to go away. And then if you die after that 1 minute, you just be down, not dead. And of course, when you just got revived, you get no stamina. So let a medic heal you, even if for a second the stamina will start building up again if the medic touches you just for a second.
Fuck, just low.
Thank you. So there's the stamina charging up. That way, when you aim ADS, your aim would be steady. Side note, the stamina bar, if I would say about maybe 30 or so percent, not accurate, but I'm just assuming around 30%. If you ADS, your weapon sway is going to be a lot greater than it being close to full charged.
I think we should try
I think Squad 9's on one of their points. They're having a hard.
If you need to gain your stamina quicker, crouch for like 8 seconds. It's the fastest way you can get your stamina back.
Time.
We got enemy lodge up.
So, with the British and the Russians have 2 distinct weapon sounds. Right now, I know it's the British rifles, but if you're ever on 2 faction with different rifles sounds, try to learn it. You could go to the training range, shoot the rifles, and then you can hear the difference. I think the AKs right now have like a flat sound to
There's a
it,
guy close west.
kind of like a suppressed
to the
flat
hab.
sound.
He just lit me up.
That way you know who's shooting and in what direction.
Close to the hab, you said?
I'm good though. More, he's right next to you, dude. Straight to your north. Check it out. Nice.
So
There's
right
one on the
now,
field.
just
I don't
trying
know
to
if I
hunt
killed him or
this
not. He went to the
armor.
ground.
If you don't see armor,
The BTR is
Um,
heading north.
if you don't see the armor close to your fob radius for the ammo, if there was ammo crates up, then probably not best to hunt the armor. And of course, with the infantry coming closer to our hab, it'd be best just to start heading back.
Not sure if he's coming. this
Save
way.
the radio being 20 tickets. It's more important to save the radio.
I'm just gonna stick with you.
Because as a lateral, I'm not guaranteed to one-shot a BTR or a BMP. I can track them, hurt them, but I cannot kill them.
What type of vehicle, Rob?
Up on you, brother.
What type
Don't
of vehicle,
worry.
Rob?
About 100 meters up.
Oh yeah, it's a.
So if you don't know, whenever someone calls out a vehicle saying there's a vehicle on me, you can click on the person's name, highlight it, and it'll show you where they are instead of hovering over each person and seeing what their name is. And of course, I have my player icons on instead of the arrow direction that they look at. That way, if, example, the marksman is saying, oh, there's something on me, I could just look on the map and the marksman's over here. Okay, there's whatever infantry or vehicle on him. Instead of hovering over each person looking at their name.
BMP?
Yeah. instinct on the road.
Of course, keep opening your map
Sounds
every
like
couple
a
seconds,
tiger
see
coming
if new vehicles,
Is that the
icons,
What's going on
or
here?
friendly or enemy vehicle marked.
Guys, they've just pushed my.
They're going on
Can
to
we get some
hab. We should
call
fall
outs and
back.
orders?
We should fall back. They're on to the hab.
Yeah, we can. Let's go back.
They're on hab, right?
Yeah, close west. West northwest. They pushed those buildings.
So there is proxying habs. It's 2 people within 20 meters of a hab. You need to get 2 people 20 meters of a hab to proxy a hab, and then I think 3 for 30, 4 for 40 goes all the way to example 80 meters. So depending on your squad size, try to proxy the hab, kill the infantry, and then start looking for dig down the hab, and then just one layer, get the roof off, and then look for a radio if it's not close by. So right now I know it's only one guy, because of course if they had more guys, the hab would be proxied. Of course, Machine Gunner just said he found a radio.
Hey,
Gotta mark
Rob and
that.
Safe Haven, if you want to start heading to your far west, help Dylan out with that radio. We got the east side. We're coming from the east side to help squad leader.
Copy that.
So, situation arised where our hab is getting attacked. We found the enemy radio. Told these guys they can help the machine gunner dig that radio for 20 tickets. Us 3 were coming in from the east side to help squad leader save our hab. But then the next flag just showed up.
He's like northwest 318.
So it's kind of a hard decision. You gotta just whatever you think is best. Either you save your 20 tickets on the radio, and if you save that radio, you have a fob close enough to get to the next flag, or you can start marching to the next flag and leave that friendly radio. Either lose the 20 tickets or let the rest of the squad deal with it.
Alright, moving out.
So that's what I'm deciding right now to do, whether to help save radio or to try to start the cap. If it was flashing red, then you would know that their enemies are already capping it. If I saw it turning red, then I wouldn't know. I'm not sure what I would do. I'll probably still head to the flag, try to recon for the rest of the squad. I'm actually going to start heading to Yehorivka, try to start the cap for the team.
Okay, they're directly southeast of you guys, Robtastic and Sivev.
Southeast, copy that. Thank you.
Ah, me. Oh, there. Okay.
Don't give up. Don't give up yet. So like I was saying, if the machine gunner doesn't give up, he can still give callouts to the 2 squad mates that are coming to help him. He can say whether the enemy's digging the radio back up, or there's footsteps near him, like how many footsteps. Give callouts even you're still down.
He's taking it back up.
On top of the hab, on top of the hab, on top of the hab.
So
Right on top.
right here, you can see the red X on the hab icon. That can mean 2 things. You either have 2 people within 20 meters of the hab, or you have a person who dug the radio down one stage where the hab is not spawnable.
The hab.
They're on the hab, guys.
TNT.
And the only way you can know is if you're in the blue circle. You need to be inside this blue circle, and then on the top left of your screen, it will tell you your radio health, or it would say spawn under siege.
Hit.
So of course I hear an engine. Just going to mark it so the rest of the team knows. I hear some armor
BTR
on there.
Yehorivka.
They
Dig it
haven't
down.
started to dig down the radio, so we can take a bit of time.
They're
And
on-
even though I put icons on the map, I still want to tell my squad leader in case he relays it to the other team if they're not checking their map.
right now. There's one guy standing right on top of it.
On
He's
the
smoking
radio?
himself off, and he's on the radio. He's behind the radio in the corner. I see him. I literally saw him go into it. Throw a grenade right on top of the radio. You kill him.
So crouching to get your stamina faster.
He's whacking it right now.
So I hear
He's
another
hitting it.
vehicle coming up.
Ew,
And like I
I
was
don't
saying
know.
earlier, some vehicles have distinctive sounds. So just learning over time what vehicle it is and putting the icon
Got to the
on it.
fence and killed.
There's one more. He crawled out from behind.
I think I
On
got
the ground,
radio.
just crawling. He's crawling towards the door. He's on the left side of the door. He's outside the door now. He's right on top of me. He's outside the door. Went left.
So since I know the enemies are capturing it because the red is still flashing, there's two things I need to do. I need to look to see if I could find their hab, and then if I could find their hab, I can look for radio. But I also need to be stealthy. If they had, example, the radio here, but the hab right here, I need to look for their hab or hear for the sound of the radio static, and that way I can relay it to my squad leader and put the icon on the map. So I need to be stealthy as long as I can. Looking at the cap, it stopped going. If there
The
was
hab,
the arrows
I
that
killed
just
the guy
showed
that
up,
was
then
fuck,
there's
wait,
more
there was
than
more.
one.
it
I
was you.
believe you need one more body than the opposing side, if I said that correctly. So example, if there was one enemy and just me, then it would not climb up. But if it starts climbing, that means there's two enemies and one of me, just for them to start capturing it again. Minimum is one more
let's start
body
rising.
than the enemy force. And so of course
Good
with
job,
the
boys.
5
Keep it
arrows, it means like a whole squad is on here now.
Alright.
So I need to be stealthy.
It's dead anyways.
Nice job.
Radio's down.
So on the map, we were able to kill their radio, and it looks like we're still just being overrun or our radio's down. Even if it does die, it's kind of like a neutral thing where they lost 20 tickets, we lost 20 tickets. And of course the infantry deaths. That fob that we created earlier, it is important in the sense of how close a flank it could be for the attack flag. So it is kind of important to save it, but also other squad leaders need to know, like this fob creation, they need to get more habs set up, whether on the north side or the east side. So here I hear the logi coming up, and so you need to make a decision whether you want to kill the people in the logi because they're defenseless right now. They can't shoot back while in the logi. Either be stealthy or kill the logi. You want to aim for the squad leader, for he's the only one who's able to get the radio down and the hab. So try to shoot the squad leader.
You should rally somewhere away from the hub so we can respawn.
Okay, someone come with me.
So
There,
normally I would of course put a logi mark on the map, just so the other team knows that there's a logi on the flag now. They're about to set up their hab,
they're going to come back, right?
Yeah.
and I hear
Oh,
the
it's actually at a
GL,
point.
so I need to hide
I
first.
don't know. Maybe
But
we
my-
should dig it down.
Why?
I hear Raji.
We're like at the best choke point for it. have to come through us. I think that's an enemy helo landing. Enemy helo landing.
No, he's not landing. And we don't have much ammo on that hab, so don't waste your ammo.
Yeah. Lagged out so I couldn't see.
I mean, as soon as we're gonna leave, they're gonna dig it down the hab, so either we stay
Yeah.
here, or I think...
Dig that radio down.
Or we dig down our...
Yeah, dig the radio down.
Yeah, let's dig it down. Dig it down. Everything
Everybody
down.
resupply. Everybody resupply first. before we
Resupply,
take
dig
shit
it down, and then we're going up to Yehorivka.
So still marking icons on the map.
They
for
do
just for
have
reference.
a BRDM on flag.
Make sure you spawn ammo before you dig it down. Well, it's...
Oh, hello.
This guy's something else.
That Logi's marked accurate. If y'all
That's
starts
okay.
coming,
We
you
can
can go.
defend
Guys,
it. I didn't know they were gonna
stick back
spawn
up.
here.
Let the guys, yeah, let's leave.
So
He-
looking back on it now, I'm assuming this is the bulldog. That bulldog could push with the infantry inside, try to get on this like south side, try to start the cap. This squad 7, whether he had supplies in that logi or not, he could get a helo to drop supplies on it, and then get the logi to come on this north or the north or east side.
He can.
It's
pick
not
it back
even a
up.
good hap though.
Yeah. It was just a quick hab.
Something I just noticed. An uncommon thing is Armour being called out when they kill something. So, like example, BTR dead at 137, and what would happen is you would know. Example, if there's like a limited number of tanks, they have a respawn timer. So it would give reference to the team and other friendly Armour know. Okay, he died at 137. If there's like a 10-15 minute respawn timer, they know when the estimated time the tank will be back. And that's this right here. That's what they're saying, BTR dead at 137. And you could just click this icon right here, and it'll pop down and it'll show a timer,
He can
their
stay here.
respawn timer.
When we get across the crossroads, I'm gonna drop a rally for us. That's an enemy
Logi
tank
and,
northeast, right?
The Logi is
Yeah.
down.
Now, I keep hearing the rockets working to them.
I'm just telling you,
I
dude.
ain't apologizing this shit. Call me Will Smith.
Oh, I'm not asking you to. Just be careful.
Don't push.
Yeah, CD, I respect very much, but that's just ridiculous.
Got it. Perfect.
Yeah.
Fucking view of this thing.
Tank to our east.
So I heard the tracks in this general area. So you would give call out, just say, oh, enemy tank or tracked vehicle coming on the north main road.
Close. Tank close.
Enemy tank close.
Ooh, yes.
I'm gonna try and track him. I see him.
And of course, I'm looking at the map. I keep two things. I'm seeing if other FTL squad leaders put other marks on, like example, other armored marks on, or I'm looking for my friendlies. I see everyone heading like in this direction. You probably want to. It's best to spread out. Get some guys to flank around. Don't go all in one direction. Otherwise, the enemy's just gonna look in this direction and fight you on this side. If you get a few guys to flank around, like on the north side, come around the north side and attack. And of course, I see this friendly hat. There is enemy tank to our east. There's two things I want to do. I want to get an accurate mark down, and then I want to try to disable the tank
being lacked, you cannot kill the tank, I don't believe. Maybe on the backside of it. But the hat being more important, I want to distract the tank. Let the tank look at the infantry, and let the heavy anti-tank guy try to kill him.
It is.
On the Charlie is the tank.
He's trying.
Nice. We have a friendly hat coming on his northwest. Keep distracting him on the south side.
He just took out our tank. But he's
Riflemen, supply our AT. TNT, head to your
I'm
south
not sure
tank.
how much
Where you
damage we can do with that.
Well, distract him so
He's
our hat
not
can
there,
kill him. We have a friendly hat on the northwest side. If we just distract him on the south.
Who needs ammo?
Yo, can I get one of my squad mates on me? Come over to me for
Well,
the
that idiot
thing.
just missed with the tree.
Okay, he's engined.
Oh, he's dead.
Tank is engined.
He is good hit.
So, as infantry, there's not much you can do against enemy armor, such as a tank. Heavy armor like a tank. It's best try to flank around their line of sight. If you can't kill the vehicle, get away from the vehicle, get to the flag or whatever relevant area you need to get to. If your medics are down, if it's safe, if you're close enough, get the medic, get at least one medic up, so you can get the AT up.
Rob, come to me.
Boy, his repair guy just got out.
And it's pretty smart. Squad leader needs to get a rally down, so we can get to Yehorivka
There's no people
quicker
inside that tank on the road
instead of
themselves,
running
right?
from these three
Yes,
fobs.
because the
Yeah.
hat missed
They're
his
probably
shot.
shitting themselves right now, dog.
He missed it again.
Rob,
Fuck,
come
he's
back
an
into
idiot.
the woods real quick.
I couldn't
TNT, pick up
imagine
a medic.
being in that tank just knowing there's 10 plus people. around.
A little trick you can do is like look when the squad leader puts a rally down. Look at your timer. Usually, it's the 1 minute is when every minute is when you're able to respawn.
In the woods.
It'll be like Fury all over again.
Swear.
And with this hat, he should have asked this rifleman here for AT. If he had a full ammo bag, he could resupply him at least one of those rockets. If you're dead, give up. Let's spawn rally quickly. Push Yehorivka. Of course, tandem being the most important rocket. They did have a Logi somewhere on Charlie Mark, so they probably have the radio next to that.
Yep.
So y'all got the hat that was on the east, and we got the one that was on the west. That's good.
Usually, what people tend to do is get your Logi parked and then put the radio right next to the Logi. So with me knowing that the Logi is right here, the radio is going to be within, I think, 20 to 30 meters. You could put a radio away from a Logi. So I'm assuming this area right here would be where the radio is.
No.
Good plan from commander. Spread out the rallies. Don't bunch them up.
There's a BMP now
In case
as
the
well,
enemy
boys.
runs through it,
Y'all smoke that tank,
kills
so
the
so
rallies.
it's useless.
Another common thing people do is they tend to attack straight line. So with the defense flag over here, you have your hab set up. They go directly in the line from their habs to the attack flag. Try to flank around. Get a few guys to like flank around so you don't give the idea of where your hab is. I wouldn't worry about the armor. We need to worry about the flag.
Pulling up on it.
Alright, let's go.
So of course I already used one rocket. I don't have any more right now. So more important is get to the flag. Of course the tank, I think it's 15 tickets if you kill it. But unless you're hat, try to get on the flag.
Going on a hike, boys.
When assaulting a flag and the enemy doesn't know where you are, try to be stealthy. Of course, this guy was going to see us, so I shot him. But if the enemy doesn't see you, try to be stealthy as long as possible. Try to get to their hab. Try to proxy that hab as quickly as possible without them knowing.
Like an A10 run on it. It's pretty fucked.
Hab on Charlie. Enemy hab on Charlie. Get 20, 30 meters of these. So 2 people, 20 meters of the radio of the hab. 3 for 30, and it climbs up to 80. As a squad leader, you probably want to put like this fob creation mark right here. Put it over the hab, so that way we could know the general area of where the radio could be.
Everyone
If they
keep
did
pushing,
not
don't stay on
put
the
it
cliff, keep pushing.
inside
I killed
the
guy that's
next to the
tank.
hab.
Yo, there's another squad that pulled up to that tracked tank on the.
So whenever you're near the enemy hab, you want to listen for the radio static and also footsteps.
Road.
Because on the enemy's team right now, they know their hab is getting proxied. It would be on the top left to say spawn under siege, if they were paying attention. Or also the map, it would be like the red X over their hab.
Radio's in the same building as hab.
So there's the static, the radio chatter on the radio.
Let's proxy it.
It's
as soon as
proxy.
possible. Nice.
So of course, depending on the situation, it's best to spread out your radio and your hab. Do not put them next to each other.
I'm digging
You guys
radio.
go
Y'all
ahead
keep
and,
defending me. We're on the east, south, north.
TNT, they want
Spread
you to push
out.
up behind you to the left. So you're
So like I'm saying, don't get everybody clustered on the enemy radio. Try to spread out. Look at all directions of where the enemies could be coming from. Of course, there's already enemies on the south side, them fighting the other squads. But an enemy SL could put a rally up somewhere else, and or another enemy hab somewhere outside the flag.
Well, why don't we call in why can't we call in A10 on his ass?
So even though I'm on the attack flag, I still want to look at the defense flag, see what the status of it is.
I posted it to my other squad.
Don't worry about the hab.
If you see the defense flag falling, tell your squad leader so he can tell the other squad leaders.
Rob,
And of
the radio's
course,
going
if you
down,
need
it's
to,
right down
put
the
in
stage.
the
Go ahead, get your gun up.
the team chat.
Press 6, get your binos out, or aim at it. T.
So here we see that we're not
Right,
capturing it at all,
And
and now we are.
Hold on, I'm in the middle of a fight.
Keep spreading
So
out, guys. Look south, look east,
on the
look north
bottom
as well.
right, you'll see a star. That's a request for a command. And then you have to go on your map, and you have to approve it.
So it's not really a good idea for having 3 guys inside one room. A GL or a Russian lat with the frag rocket, if he was able to get it through the window, could just kill us right now.
We're
So
losing
try to
strap.
spread out. Get one guy in the radio, guys outside. Secure the perimeter.
Nice, nice. Radio's on bleed out.
That's,
now
so-
what?
no, you don't mark it with the tank. I mean, is there a star on the map for you?
Yeah.
Okay,
Second.
and you
So
marked it?
with the
Okay,
chevrons,
then,
the arrows, you
command
know
has to
we're
be on
taking
your
the
radio
flag.
or a hab to send in the
And then there it is. I just looked at it. The defense
If y'all
flag.
Yehorivka, stay on zone. Fight on zone.
So our defense flag is falling right now. There is a white bar under the flag icon. It's usually blue for full health. But if you see it start to go down, then that means the enemy, and of course the red icon. The enemies are on the defense
So
flag,
he's not
and
gonna be
they're
able to do
capturing it.
We're taking Yehorivka.
He's gonna make it happen.
I mean, yeah. 5 minutes later.
Yeah, right.
So just doing 360 visual, keep checking northeast, southwest, whatever, just in case the enemy pushes from another angle.
It's like double track. That's even worse.
It's going to be a double neutral.
So there I was saying where that blue bar is, if it was full, then we weren't losing the flag. But of course with the red icon and then the blue bar going down, that's the flag status, capture status.
Ask for a chopper to come to Yehorivka.
All leaders here, and command just ran off.
So I just noticed that now. Not sure if that 7 Logi's full or not, but hopefully he's able to get a radio down somewhere in this area. Get a radio down right here outside these 3 fob radius and try to get a hab somewhere closer.
Hey,
Hopefully he's full. He could get his squad back on the defense flag.
Yeah, that dude's a dick.
Thank you.
One thing to note, when you're resupplying either from ammo crate or resupply bag, it is laggy. So when you try to resupply, either do it slow or like pull out your bandage and then resupply so you don't give a misfire.
If you're on Yehorivka, let's get 360 visual.
Yeah, no worries.
Northeast, southwest.
Sorry, I was just in the middle of a fight, so it's kind of like.
So there's several things you're gonna do on a double neutral. You want to keep an eye out of your radios, your rallies, where your teammates are, and then also you're going to be hearing for, like example, enemy logi or helos for them setting up their counter attack.
Neutral. We need to stop the enemies.
That way you know which direction the enemies are coming
3
from.
enemies get on zone for the south cap.
For a double neutral,
You're on Yehorivka. Let's get about 50, 100
let me get the
off
map
flag,
back
northeast,
up.
Southwest. Get ready for an enemy push.
So for a double neutral, you only need 3 friendlies to get on cap range, and you do not need to fight back. You just get on the cap range, you can hide, just get the stealth cap back. Even if there's 10 enemies and you have 3 friendlies, you'll still capture it back. That's what the stealth cap is. So it's the same applying on this attack flag. You do not want the enemies to get 3 bodies on the flag. If a enemy logi or heli comes, you need to push that, find the radio, kill it before they get more bodies on their stealth cap.
Command is pushing towards M11 Hab, so he's gonna probably call it.
Well, you might have to approve it again. It only lasts a minute, I think.
Yeah. You could probably approve
That
it.
enemy's right in front of me.
Our rally's burnt too.
So someone just called out the rally got burnt. So we know they're on the northwest side.
That's not good.
Enemies northeast on the cliff above the point we have.
Command
There's 2
squad has
tanks
the
there.
south. Oh fuck, that's perfect.
So when you are looking for enemies, you can give a observe mark, kind of like what I just
we're trying to
did.
support each other.
Right on Charlie is the guy.
Sometimes the friendly icon will not load in, so you can put your observe down and then look at the map just to see if it's a friendly or an enemy.
Of course.
It's sent. The BMP is at least gonna die.
Beautiful.
Of course, I hear something on the north now, or the west side. I hear something on this northwest side.
Infantry still on the northwest or squad leader.
So there's a BMP, BTR coming on this north side, and as the lat, you want to either
If you're on
engine or
Yehorivka,
track
heading
him.
Squad leader.
Troop movement here. I don't know if it killed. Can't confirm.
That way, if there was an example that friendly hat can give the killing shot. That way, the BMP or BTR doesn't keep going around in a circle around the flag. Try to disable the armor first, and then get a kill shot on it.
Have a BMP on the far north side.
Hey, Safe Haven, try to get eyes on the south side.
Bobble.
They're going to start pushing from the southeast soon. So, I'm not sure I just skipped it or not, but the radio on the southeast of Yehorivka did go down. And when you have a friendly radio going down, most likely that's where they'll be coming from to get back on their flag. So of course, me missing the shot, no rifleman nearby. So there's that radio. The radio's going down, so more likely the enemies will be pushing from the southeast.
Oh, yo, can someone come to me? Yo, I need someone here right now. I have a radio. I have an enemy radio on top of me right now.
So lucky for squad leader to find the radio, get the 20 tickets. And so with squad, it is a action game, but a first-person shooter game, but it is based on tickets. You could, I've seen one match where if you keep killing radios, but you're kind of like losing the flags, you could still win the game just by killing the radios. So it's about tickets. Infantry, of course, costing 1 ticket is not as important as capturing a flag or killing vehicles, or more important, radios.
We're getting strap yards back.
Nice.
We're about to roll them again.
We need to be careful our southeast side. They're going to be pushing from that southeast radio they just got down. So this icon just means it's locked because of the double neutral. Once either the enemy team or our defense team is able to recapture the double neutral, then the icon will come back. You have ammo back?
I think they're dropping in out these helicopters over there, gentlemen. Get ready.
Where's that?
We got. Are those?
So of course, auditory, visual. We hear the helos. There's one on the south. There's one on the north.
Enemy helicopters?
Need to be pushing that.
Yes, yes, shoot 'em, shoot 'em.
Alright, yeah.
That way, there's no infantry push if you
Enemy
kill
chopper
the
towards Charlie.
radios.
I don't know if anyone got dropped.
I don't have enough for a respawn, no.
So
We
yeah,
have
the
2
helicopter
choppers.
landing fairly close. 15. I think he's landing. Maybe 500 meters away, 600 meters away.
We got 2 choppers southeast and northeast.
So pretty smart on the enemy team getting 2 kind of fronts to push in from.
Yeah, chopper landing.
And that's why it's important when you're on defense, try to get off flag. I would say, depending on the map, of course, like 100 meters. If you get outside the zone, look for enemy vehicle pushing or infantry pushing, meet them off the flag.
Stay sharp.
If you wait for the enemies to get on the flag and you lose the gunfight, it would be too late for you or your team to stop them recapturing. If you meet them off flag and you die, if you had a spawn point nearby, then you can meet them hopefully before they get on the zone. So remember, always try to meet the enemies off flag. So of course, with the heli landing, like I said, 20-30 meters, the SL could put a radio down.
Where we shot that, there's infantry around.
So if you're infantry, shoot the tail rotor. That's how you disable the choppers. You could shoot the main rotor. You cannot shoot the pilots out. So I didn't see that guy just hop out. And honestly, I should have not just. Should have just keep flanking around. I should not have engaged this tail rotor. Yeah, I would disable it, but I cannot kill the chopper anyways.
Hey, Dylan, if you want to try to shoot this tail rotor on the chopper, it's landed.
Down there, I didn't see the pilot underneath repairing it. Should have shot the pilot.
Oh, he's taking off. Never mind. If you can't shoot the tail rotor. Guys,
So that's a squad leader. You can tell by the antenna on his back.
East side.
That's my flow.
There's probably going to be a radio on this far east side.
Enemy spotted on me.
So that flat noise, that's the AK.
What shot? He's close to you, Escobar.
Enemy targets down here. Southeast. I gotta fall back in field dress.
This Charlie Mark is radio.
Not secure.
I should have called out.
You got bandits
Hopefully
yourself?
this machine gunner
No, it's
could
fine.
help us.
Hey, Daddy Pixel. Can I get
The
you-
hab, usually, they would probably put in this ditch. In this area would probably be the hab or the rally.
What's up?
Okay, the radio.
If the SL was able to
You
put
guys
it down.
want this side is like, there's so many of them over here.
There's more.
Get ready to
shit.
look
They're
north.
all spawning, dude.
Yep, look north, look north.
So when it's two guys trying to get the radio down, if one guy has like the 4x optic and the other guy has just the red dot, have the red dot dig the radio, have the optic do defense, like security. And of course, if you had an
I'm
engineer,
going to start digging
let the
this
engineer
radio.
do his job.
I'm fully healed.
Infantry Charlie.
So
The
you
br-
can
hammer
tell
is
when you
semi-accurate to come
dig the
from
radio
west.
down, when this top layer comes off, that's one stage, they cannot spawn no more.
There's one on Bravo.
Oh, that's an enemy?
I tried to tell you. Oh my god. It's alright. It's okay. Though. They were honestly coming from all angles, so we were fucked there anyways.
So there you go. You saw the top layer come off. Now they cannot spawn. One thing you can do if you're by yourself is dig the radio down a little bit at a time. Get your gun up. See if anyone's pushing you. If you think it's safe, then dig again, and then just keep checking your perimeter if you're alone.
Down a stage.
No move.
That BMP or tank is coming on the far north of Charlie.
Of course, audio
Enemy
cue,
squad
hearing
guy,
armor.
so respawn main.
Where are we spawning in? I'm dead.
Main.
Tank coming far northeast Yehorivka. Don't worry about me, medic. Just stay alive.
So the reason I told him to do that is, of course, the tank's going to see me on the radio. The tank's going to kill me. I want the medic to keep an eye out on the radio, make sure no one else digs it up. And if the tank keeps rolling through, he can then either pick me up or dig the radio down.
Where are you spawning in, Pixel?
Go main.
And that's why you do not bunch up on a radio. Try to spread out just in case enemies kill the digger on the radio.
Who else do we need to wait for? How long on you? Rob? Okay.
Hopefully
Bob,
this
stay
hat
alive.
can kill this
You can
tank.
take the radio.
Enemy fire or what? 'Cause I'll switch classes.
Yeah, y'all are talking over each other. What?
Go ahead.
Rest go first, go.
Tank and radio on the far east side. There's a guy on the radio.
Alright, what's our mission? We're just pulling into enemy fire? Because I got a marksman class.
So for defense, either get a chopper or get another squad or get a guy to bring the Avaji. You need to reestablish your fobs. Either if it was an example inside the flag, try to get it outside. Don't put your radios in the same spot if it goes down in the beginning. Try to keep moving your radios or your habs.
I'd rather switch
Yeah,
it.
his gun's up. His gun's up.
Let's go.
No, we're probably just
We're green, we're
running
green.
down.
Yeah.
He's digging. Nice.
I shot you instead of the guy. I couldn't see him, I could see you though.
I think we're gonna go over here.
I'm gonna keep digging. That tank headed farther south, probably towards squad 6. Your move mark. Enemy radio bleeding out.
So bleed out for a radio is 1 minute. And just keep an eye or auditory. Another thing you can do is if there was a hab right here, within 1 minute when the radio fully dies, the hab would just disappear. And that's when you know the radio's deaded.
Yeah, I just didn't want to stay in the woods. Come here. We'll go back to see. It doesn't take that long.
So auditory, hear the chopper, look at map, see if there's a friendly chopper nearby.
Good shit out there.
Enemy choppers to the northeast, 2 of them.
Oh, that's spread out. That's spread out.
Let's go further northeast, swoop around to that Charlie mark.
Armour. Not quite sure what he's doing otherwise.
So admittedly, the squad is spread out, not really close together to assault habs. But even with 2 guys like this medic and me, we're able to get the radio down.
Gone.
Nice.
And that's why I say it's important to spread out. It's important to spread out, get ready for enemy pushes.
Okay, get the chopper. If it's still there.
So if a helo lands, usually that's where they're going to place a radio, or nearby the heli will hover the blue circle to resupply if they already have the radio up.
But it's really costing them tickets, because that's 2, 3, 4 has already taken down. They say this is another one, but they didn't there.
We took 3 radios as well.
Yeah, I took one on the west side also. Yeah, you should have went the same way that 6 went down that road and cut into the town.
Oh, hello.
So of course BMP found me. I'm assuming what that blueberry to the far north was doing was that general area up here in the north would be second flag. So I'm assuming he's looking for the radio and killing the radio if they set it up.
Enemy hab markers accurate. Oh shit.
They built another one? The same spot where we,
I guess.
That's hilarious. Maybe they saved it. Because we left.
No, they didn't, because, well, they could have. Y'all should have
It's literally the same spot.
We should have kept at least one person on it, though.
So I'm not giving up. Kind of like what I was saying before. Audio, if that BMP started moving to the south, or if I hear footsteps near me. I'm also waiting for squad leader to try to get some sort of eastern hab set up.
Oh, that tank is back over there, too. That tank take it away.
When you go down, you have about 30-second respawn timer, so you might as well stay down, give callouts before you respawn anyways.
Looks like it's gonna before we did. With a half. Oh, command. Yeah.
Oh, command, what the fuck? That's so far away.
So
Safe, I guess.
they're criticizing command's file placement. Helos generally give positions away, such as when I was assaulting this east side. Helos would be best to kind of get the further hab away and resupply this so that the lodges can resupply and then get closer habs set up.
Alright, well,
They do
I
have
guess
a
we just go
BMP
further
for
north.
Yeah, we're going
Yeah.
further north.
BMP and maybe a tank north of my body.
Oh, fair enough.
So even though I'm not a squad leader, it's good to give recommendations, suggestions to your SL. Don't let him blindly just drive into the flag. Try to suggest, hey, get one on the outside. I'm guessing this is an enemy hab.
Oh, squad lead, you ballsy.
I mean, we gotta get closer, right?
There's a
I'm gonna try to get
armor
us
on my
into the
body
straight line.
now. Armor coming on Charlie. To your north, 100 meters.
Alright, engine's off. Engine off.
Sounds like the BMP or the BTR. The BTR must be.
No, everybody back in, everybody back in, back in, back in, back in. We're gonna keep moving.
So I think what he was trying to do, put your radio down and then try to get a hab closer to the zone. The problem is you only need maybe one or two guys with you. Let the other infantry start spreading out. Also drop a rally if you're about to leave to build the hab somewhere else. That way, if you do get blown up, you still have the rally for other people to spawn in. More pew pew. What is it to your east?
Hop in so that way we can build it elsewhere. We don't want to build it on top of the radio.
I'm looking directly.
Start it up and go.
Is it a BTR or BP?
Turn around, turn around. We're gonna go towards the crossroad area, kind of.
So, with the armor on the north side, this hab placement he's about to go down is a little, I guess, hot. This whole road right here is pretty common for vehicles to go through. Usually this whole wooded area would be better, but of course with that armor there, it's kind of a hard place to put a hab down.
Give me a move mark where we're going exactly.
Put it.
Like right down here? You want me to park here?
Yeah, right in here. Park it up.
Yes, engine off.
Northwest perimeter clear.
And of course, if you see a radio going down like this one, if the enemy finds a radio or a hab, try to get it back full to health, and then dig it down and move the radio somewhere else. Because if they find radio or hab, they're going to keep hunting it for those 20 tickets.
Ignore that. That was an accident. Ignore that.
If you have supplies for another hab, you could go further north.
Yeah, hop in.
Another thing I'm seeing is on the map, the let me see if I can get it. This squad team keeps coming from this western hab, coming the same way. If you push one way and you keep dying, then try flanking another way. Stop attacking the same angle.
Perimeter clear. Northern perimeter looks clear. Ignore that. That was an accident. Ignore that.
And if I was squad leader, presumably if he had enough supplies, try to get more habs set up around the attack. Once these guys start attacking from this east side, the enemies will be coming to look for the radio.
Northern perimeter.
So try to get another hab, maybe up here, radio down somewhere. So it's a different angle of attack. These enemies know there's a hab coming from this direction, where they're about to see this coming from this direction, so you can try something new from this whole area.
That was an accident. Ignore that.
If you have supplies for another hab, you could go further north.
Yeah, hop in.
Should we push in or should we push in the objective?
Actually, no. Everybody out. Everybody go in. Push into the objective. I'm gonna go park this elsewhere.
Armour, here.
That's like the third time the chopper's been in that area. I would assume that they must have a repair station or some sort of radio in that northern compound. I would assume.
I feel we should go try.
This northern compound, maybe they have a radio for the repair station or something.
No,
Enemy Elo overhead. Careful.
If you see Hilo or Logi hovering or coming to the same spot over, then most likely they're just dropping off supplies.
I'm gonna go engage that BTR.
It's near Charlie.
BTR to north. Roger. He saw me.
Taking heavy shots. On.
One thing to add, when you switch, example, to your primary or a knife or whatever, your character slows down when transitioning to a different item. If you need to run away, just stick with your AT or whatever you have in the hand, run away, then switch.
Did once.
Also, your character cannot jump when changing items as well. Sounds like two vehicles.
Yeah, it's their tank.
I'll come over to you, tank. Ammo bag.
So with that 8-liter where
Sounds like two
they
vehicles.
found the radio earlier. So they had a radio in this area, and I'm assuming they had a radio in this area. That pretty much cancels out the whole fob creation area for the attack flag. Kind of concerned about this whole north side. This whole north side, I'm assuming, would be where the next push would be coming from. And just saw that this whole southwest radio gone. Maybe they'll start be coming back from the southwest as well.
I'll come over to you, tank. Ammo bag.
For defense, I would recommend getting more
Sounds like two
either
vehicles.
rallies or fobs set up.
Yes, they're tank.
Because if the enemy commander was able to airstrike or already this radio fob, then the enemies can just push on easily. If the HAB radio was not indoor.
It's it. Hold position. Do not get in range if you have Chinka. There's
So when you go down, do not give up immediately. Look at your map. See if there's a medic nearby or friendlies nearby that can pick you up.
maybe mortars coming in. Attack request is going down.
So when a squad leader is telling you about Artie is about to drop on the flag, for Artie you want to get about 100 or so meters away from the icon because the icon's not accurate of where it would land. Also, you need to be indoor, a hard cover, a building with out of line of sight of the door and the window. Is that tank near Charlie Mark as well?
No, I think he's more west, north.
So what I was saying earlier in the beginning of the game, if we had enough construction, which I'm sure the Logi did, you could put more ammo crates, and even if you had enough supplies to tow down, that way AT or whoever doesn't need to run back to the hat.
Is that
just go to
tank
the
near Charlie
perimeter.
Mark as well?
No, I think he's more west, northwest.
So that icon right there, the Artie mark, is not accurate of where it'll land. It will land outside as well. So you need to get off at like 100 or so meters away from it. Get it indoor.
Dropping in 45 seconds. Be prepared, boys.
If you're on the flag, get inside. Stay away from the door and windows if you're in the building.
Yo, whoever.
So that was just a tow shot, maybe from a BMP.
Rob, you're inside the
or
range.
a friendly
Rob, you're inside
tow,
the range. Careful.
enemy tow.
If you're not in hard cover, you need to get out. There's a guy right in front of me.
So auditory cue, I hear tracks.
We're
What the fuck was that? I'm kind of new to the game. I'm not sure what that shit was. Just an airstrike?
This is Artie. You need to get in hard cover.
This artillery.
Artillery? Okay.
Get in hard cover. Stay away from the doors and window.
Yeah.
So that noise right there, to me, sounds like a Russian Logi. When it revs like that, that's what Russian Logis do. Just noticed that. Maybe I was near an enemy Logi. So, two things. I'm looking to see if any infantry vehicle push on the north side, and also this helo keeps coming back on this north side. So, I'm trying to see where he hovers, and it'll give me kind of like a clue of where the radio could be. I'm assuming this compound over here.
Over, push, push, push.
Normally, also you want to keep an eye out on your tickets. Usually 50 to 100 tickets. You want to start calling out to your squad to not to give up. So I didn't notice in the game. I was too focused, I guess, on vehicles. You need to focus on your ticket count. 50 to 100 tickets. Start calling out to your team. Put it on the team chat. Start holding if you go down.
Yeah,
Especially when you're capping a flag.
There we go.
Nice, GG.
There we go.
Nice work.
Alright. Good shit.
Good job, gentlemen. Good job, gentlemen. It was a pleasure.
Good thing.
So don't care about the score. It really doesn't matter. Try to focus on the radios, the caps. You can kind of say kills as long as it's armor kills. Those are the most important ticket gains for your team. The squad was pretty good. Had the squad leader that talked, put marks down. Most of these guys were talking. So if you had a squad that wasn't communicating at all, it would be harder to kind of coordinate with the team and try to push these enemy radios and flags.